So this is 6.3 practice journal, your activity 1 and 4. So this one's just going to be activity 1, and then I'll make another video for activity 4. So I just picked this one because it might seem a little bit confusing to understand what it's asking. So for activity 1, this is estimating a part or just even understanding what is the question asking. So in the statement, 25 of 12 is 3. There are 3 parts. And any of these can be unknown. So in these questions, it's asking what number or part is missing. So what is 25% of 12? So this of tells me that it's the whole. I have a percent here, which means that this is find the part. So my number that is missing is 3. Because this is my part. And then it says, for our next one, 3 is what percent of 12? So it's finding the percent. So the number that is missing is 25%. 3 is 25% of what? That of tells me it's the whole. So that was 12. Okay, so that's pretty simple enough to how to fill that out. The next part asks, what number is 50% of 30? And so we know we are looking for the part. So we can use this model. And I know, so this is 0% and 100%, exactly halfway, we'll pretend that's exact, is 50%. And if I had 30 lines, for example, then each one of those would be 1 all the way to 30. So if 30 is 100%, then if I cut 30 in half, that will give me 15. So 50% is 15. Okay, so did you see how I did that? You see kind of how the model is a visual way to look at it. And it can be pretty simple when you get just basic big percents like 50%. So we'll do one more. So what number is 75% of 30? Okay, so you're gonna have to know about percentages. So I know I'm looking for my part because it says what number is, and I have a percent, and I have my whole because it says of 30. So 75%, I know this right here is 50%. I know half of 50% is 25%. And I know 3/4 of the way is 75%. So I can do the same thing with 30. I know half is 15. Half of 15 will give me 7.5. And then if I take 7.5 plus 15, because 25% plus 50% is 75%, 7.5 plus my 15, because each one of these jumps is 7.5. Then that will give me, what is that? 22.5. So that is my answer, 22.5. And I can double check that by using my calculator. So remember, we can do an equation. So x equals 0.75 or 0.75 times 30. So if I, not that one. Take my calculator and I take 0.75 times 30, I should get 22.5.